Come on. I guess one question that I can answer. So I've already had one question. Somebody was like, "Oh, hey, you know, you think I'm be able to handle a leader bike? Been riding for a couple of years. What do you think?" I don't know. What I want to do is I want to answer this next question before I get asked it 100 times, so that I could be like, "Hey, go watch my video." So, what is a good first bike? I guess you have to qualify that. Is this your first ever motorcycle? Have you had zero experience? If that's the case, I would go supermoto, 250 supermoto, because you're gonna drop it, you're gonna go around a corner and hit gravel or sand, and you're gonna low side. You're gonna tip it over in the garage, you're gonna tip it over at a red light. Everybody does it. If you're somebody who's ridden dirt bikes all their life, I guess pick whatever you want. You start with a 600, or I knew the guy that I roomed with in college, he had been riding dirt bikes his whole life, and as soon as he got out of his parents' house, he went and bought an RC51, like a Honda RC51 that's a leader bike, and he knew every inch of that thing. He's a fantastic rider. He lived like an hour away from school, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I try and wheelie the whole way." Pretty good. He was pretty good. He had like a CRF 450 maybe. He just lived and breathed dirt bikes, so we'd go home with him, pick up his and his brother's dirt bike. By the time I decided to buy one, I was pretty confident. I had some riding experience. I bought a 600cc bike and was still a little terrified. I mean, riding a dirt bike and then riding on the road is way different. Now, let's say you don't want a supermoto, because here's another thing. You might not have any experience at all riding a bike. You're like, "Nah, I just don't like those supermotos. I just want a sport bike." Sport bike, I would go anything 250, 300cc. The R3 is a fantastic bike. It's got enough power once you get into the power band that you can get yourself in a little trouble, and that's good. Have that little section that you never wring its neck and you never go up to that power band, and then one day you will and be like, "You know what, I think I can handle that." Because here in America, we can just go take the written test, hop on a bike, and take the driving test, and then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, good, and you can ride away, and you can ride away on this. You could use this to take the test." So I think in the United States, it's just a matter of how comfortable you are on a bike. If you've been riding dirt bikes for forever, then get whatever you want. You'll be fine. They also do a motorcycle school type of thing around here, but the list is always a mile long and you can never get onto it. So me having prior riding experience, I just went and took the test. There's even some around here that they do it at universities, and it's just like, "Oh, give us a donation if you like." It's kind of like a recommended donation. They do ask you when you get insurance. They say, "Well, have you taken the rider safety course?" You get a huge discount for taking that. I have not taken the rider safety course. However, talking to the person at the insurance company, experienced riders are the ones buying these bikes. So, "Have you taken the rider safety course?" I'm like, "Yes, I have."
Like a liar.
They're like, "Cool, we'll mark that down. We'll get you that big old discount." All right, sweet. Something that I try to do with these vlogs is I try and never ride the same roads twice, and it's nice because I get to explore places where I've never been before. Like right now, I had no idea this little lake was here. There's all these houses on a little lake. No idea. Looks like there might even be a lake on that side somewhere too. Something back there. Golf course. Ritzy. schmoozy, swanky synonyms. I've always kind of been a Honda guy, and the Honda 300 sucks, big time. Doesn't even look nice. You figure if something doesn't perform and it rides like garbage, you'd figure it would look nice, but they had the 600RR. The 600RR looked fantastic, you know, in the early 2000s. Now it just looks like crap. Throw it in the oven 350, and usually you set a timer, but if you don't have one, you gotta use some other method to figure out how long it should cook. There's something floating in it. Well.
What are you doing over here?
Nothing.
Is that bottle of Jaeger empty?
None of your business.
Did you actually drink it all?
I'm creating exciting YouTube content.
You can't drink a whole bottle of Jaeger before noon.
It's a small bottle, and don't tell me what to do. No swearing. This is a family...
Oh, this is a family show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
this,
right.
This is a family-friendly YouTube channel.